Republicans not the only ones attacking Donald Trump. Now the Democrats are jumping on board, too. Listen to this.
I was asked why I thought I was better positioned to beat Donald Trump. I said, you know, other than being on the right side of all the issues, believing that people who run for president ought to unite our country, not divide our country.
This campaign is telling Donald Trump and others that we will not accept for 1 second their bigotry and xenophobia.
So why do they use that kind of rhetoric? Are they afraid of Donald Trump? Let's talk to Peter Johnson Jr., are they?
I think they are, and I think they're afraid of the big momentum, and they're afraid of the wild card of Donald Trump. And they've gone to great pains. We saw an interview with Joel Benenson, who's Hillary Clinton's pollster, former pollster for President Obama, saying, well, Donald Trump really isn't a threat at all. We're going to beat him big time. So he went on to say that it's not a real threat at all with regard to Donald Trump, and that they can beat him in these Rust Belt states.
He said it's not real. I don't see any state the Democrats have won 5 out of 6 times or 6 out of 6 times that Trump, at face value poses a threat in. I just don't see it.
And so what they're facing is a consolidation of voters that they've solidly had in their camps. In Canton, Ohio, there was a story about the so-called dirty little secret. Steelworkers who were solidly behind Donald Trump.
Union members?
Even though the Steelworkers Union is obviously going to be for the Democrats, for Hillary Clinton going forward. Hillary Clinton concerned that to some extent, although they wind up on different sides of the ideological divide, some voters who liked Bernie Sanders will understand the hate Wall Street issue that Donald Trump will take on in this campaign if and when he gets the nomination.
Sure.
Donald Trump is going to say Wall Street has hurt America. A lot of Bernie Sanders supporters believe that really hardly as well.
Right. And a lot of the polls that we've seen, head-to-head Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, it's the Republicans on the Donald Trump side, and it's the Democrats on the Hillary Clinton side, whereas they don't take into account the crossovers, the Democrats, the independents. Peter, I've lived here for coming up on 30 years here in the New York City area. I have never heard so many New York Democrats say, I'm going to vote for the Republican guy if it's Donald Trump.
And I've met a lot of Democrats in New York and in Jersey and in other parts of the country and down south as well in the Midwest. They say, listen, we have some problems with Donald Trump on some of these issues, but he reflects our values to the extent that we've had enough of Washington. We think we need a change. We need someone that we think that really wants to win hard for America. So even though we have ideological issues with Donald Trump, we're willing to take a chance on him. Dems are afraid big time. Afraid of the wild card, afraid of the momentum, afraid of a new calculation in American politics that Donald Trump could, in fact, bring. So move on. Black Lives, all of the Democrat-allied organizations are mounting a hard fight. They don't really want Donald Trump, I don't think.
Interesting stuff. All right. Peter Johnson Jr. with analysis. Thank you.